Unit 9. Time clauses if hot verbs. We have time and conditional clauses. You know that time clauses are introduced by time phrases such as while, when, before, until, as soon as, and after. إذا عندنا time clauses هي ممكن نستخدم time phrases for example مثلا while, when, before, until, as soon as, and often. These phrases are often used to refer to the future, but generally they include a present tense. هي طبعا هاي time clauses refer to future لكن they include a present time لكن نستخدم ال present time. Claire and her friend Sally are planning a trip. Complete the sentences with phrases from the box. Number 1. We are traveling around the world. C. Before we go to university. Number 2. We are going to leave F as soon as we have enough money. بهذا السلايد راح تلاحظون انه اكو time clause اللي نستخدم بيها الفريزز اللي هي as soon as, while, when، وعندنا الكونديشنال clauses اللي هي الاف clause يعني اف الشرطيه. فهنا بعدين ان شاء الله راح نجي على تفاصيل الاف الشرطيه. So number 1 is C. Number 2, we are going to leave F as soon as we have enough money. Number 3, we are going to learn to scuba dive on the Great Barrier Reef. Number 3 is E. When we are in Australia, E. We are going to learn to scuba dive on the Great Barrier Reef. Number 4, B. If we get ill, we'll look after each other. Number 4, B. Number 5, H. After we leave Australia, we are going to the USA. Number 5, H. Number 6, we can stay with my American cousins. A. While we're in Los Angeles. Number 6, A. Number 7, our parents will be worried. G. If we don't keep in touch. 7, G. Number 8, we'll stay in the States. D. Until our visa runs out. So 8 is D. Number 1, C. Number 2, F. Number 3, E. Number 4, B. Number 5, H. Number 6, A. Number 7, G. Number 8, D. Underline the words in the box that introduce the clauses. تلاحظوا مثلا ال while, ال when, ال before, ال until. What is the difference between these sentences? Which one is sure and which one is possible? When I get home, I'll have something to eat, and if there isn't any food, I'll get a pizza. So the first sentence with when expresses something that is sure to happen. The first one with when expresses something that is sure to happen. The second one with if there isn't any food, I'll get a pizza, expresses a possibility. So the first one expresses something that is sure to happen, and the second one with if expresses a possibility. There is a difference, students, between when and as soon as, these time phrases. When refers to a point in time, and whereas as soon as has the idea of immediately. So when refers to a point in time لوقت محدد, and as soon as has the idea of immediately. لكن as soon as the idea or فكرة إنه something is going to happen immediately. And the difference between when and while, these time phrases, we can say that when refers to a point in time, when نستخدمها للوقت المحدد, لكن whereas while refers to a period of time. إذن when refers to a point in time في وقت إلى وقت محدد, while refers to a period of time لفترة من الوقت أو فترة زمنية. Complete the sentences with when, if, before or until. هاي كلها time phrases used with time clauses, نستخدمها مع time clauses. Number 1, I'll have a bath before I go to bed. I'll have a bath before I go to bed. Number 2, I'm coming to London tomorrow. I'll ring you when I arrive. When I arrive. So the first one is before, the second sentence is when. Number 3, if it's a nice day tomorrow, we can go swimming. So number 3 is if. If it's a nice day tomorrow, we can go swimming. Number 4, wait here until I get back. Wait here until I get back. Number 5, if you have any problems, just ask for help. Either number 5 is if. If you have any problems, just ask for help. Number 6, I want to get home before it gets dark. I want to get home before it gets dark. Number 7, I'm going to have driving lessons until I pass my test. Until I passed my test. So number 7 is until. Number 8, give me your address before you go home. Give me your address before you go home. So number 1 is before, number 2 when, number 3 if, number 4 until, number 5 if, number 6 before, number 7 until, number 8 before. We have now the reading of Unit 9. Megalopolis. Megalopolis. The town of Shenzhen, just 40 kilometers north of Hong Kong, is the world's biggest building site. In 1982, it was a fishing village with 2 main roads, fields, and a population of 30,000. Now it has a population of 3 million. It is growing at an incredible speed. Incredible, يعني amazing speed. It is spreading north towards Guangzhou, also known as Canton, and west towards Macau. The Chinese government hopes that in less than 10 years this area will be the biggest city on earth with a population of 40 million people. China is changing. It is no longer a country where absolutely everything is owned and controlled by the state. Controlled يعني مسيطر, تسيطر على. Developers are welcome, as Deng Xiaoping, the Chinese leader, said in 1992, to get rich is glorious. The old China of bicycles and little red books is disappearing. A world of mobile phones and capitalism is arriving. The Chinese people seem to welcome dramatic change. Dramatic يعني something يعني astonishing or exciting, or you can say something is يعني very exciting or interesting change. They don't worry about losing traditional ways of life. They want the new as the posters on the sides of the highways shout. poster يعني البوستر الملصقات. Development is the only way. Shenzhen is a shocking place like nowhere else on earth that I have ever seen. It is a city with no boundaries. boundaries يعني حدود, and no center. There are new concrete office blocks. من concrete, من كلمة الكونكريت اللي هي يعني الاسمنت أو أشياء صلبة يعني. Office blocks, factories and housing blocks as far as the eye can see. Not just dozens of new buildings, nor even hundreds, but thousands. And it is all happening so fast. It takes just 6 months to design, build and finish a 60-story air-conditioned skyscraper. skyscraper يعني ناطح السحاب. As one architect said to me, if you move too slowly here, someone will walk over you. The new Hopewell Highway runs from Shenzhen to Guangzhou, and it takes just 2 hours to do the 123 kilometers. This superhighway will become the main street of a huge new city as it gets bigger and bigger until the east meets the west, and the countryside in the middle disappears under concrete. There will of course be more and more cars on the road. People don't want bicycles. If you have a car, it means you have made money. So the traffic will be like in Bangkok, where people spend 4 hours commuting يعني تنقل from home to the office every day. Commuting every day. People eat and work in their car. Pearl River City very nearly exists. It will probably be the world's first city, the greatest city on earth. It won't be beautiful, but its power, energy, and wealth will be felt in all corners of the world. Hot verbs. We have the hot verbs take, get, do, and make. These verbs مثل ما ذكرنا سابقا إنه they are very common in English. يعني استخداماتها واسعة وشائعة في اللغة الإنجليزية. طبعا هاي الإكزامبلز موجودة بالتكست that I have read about China. Get rich. Get rich. هنا نستخدمه الget يعني be wealthy. It gets bigger and bigger. It gets bigger and bigger. You have made money. You have made money. هنا نستخدمه المade. هنا get gets made. It takes 2 hours. Take. To do 123 kilometers. Put the words and phrases from the box in the correct column. هنا عندنا take, get, do and make استخدامات هذه الphrases أو الwords with these words with these hot verbs. Take. Take 2 tablets a day. Take 2 tablets a day. Take a photo. Take a photo. Take somebody out for a meal. Take somebody out for a meal. Take care. Take care. Get back home. Get back home. Get a cold. Get a cold. Get angry. Get angry. Get on well with someone. Get on well with someone. Do some shopping. Do some shopping. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Make sure. Make sure. Make friends. Make friends. Make up your mind. Make up your mind. Make a reservation. A reservation. Make a complaint. Make a complaint. I'll repeat it. It's for you. Make 2 tablets a day. Make a photo. Sorry, take 2 tablets a day. Take a photo. Take somebody out for a meal. Take care. Get back home. Get a cold. Get angry. Get on well with someone. Do some shopping. Do me a favor. Make sure. Make friends. Make up your mind. Make a reservation and make a complaint. Time closes. هنا الجرامر reference of unit 9. Time closes. Look at these sentences. I'll give her a ring when I get home. It consists of 2 clauses. هنا هاي السنتنس بيها 2 clauses. The first one is I'll give her a ring and the second one is when I get home. A main clause I'll give her a ring. هاي المين clause يعني الجملة الرئيسية. And a secondary clause والجملة الثانوية. The secondary clause when I get home. إذن هاي السنتنس بيها 2 clauses. The first one is the main clause الجملة الرئيسية اللي هي I'll give her a ring. والsecondary clause اللي هي يعني الثانوية اللي هي when I get home. These conjunctions of time introduce secondary clause. When, while, as soon as, after, before, and until. هاي يسموها كلها conjunctions of time اللي هي يعني نستخدمها للوقت لأن conjunction of time. Conjunctions of time. When, while, as soon as, after, before, and until نستخدمها للزمن اللي هي تربط أو أدوات الربط أو أدوات دمج الجملة مع جملة ثانية اللي هي time clause. They are not usually followed by a future form. They refer to future time but we use a present tense. صحيح هي ممكن refer تشير إلى future time إلى وقت يعني المستقبلي لكن نستخدم ال present tense بالtime clause. هنا هذا conjunction of time. When I get home I'll finish for example my homework. إذن هاي refers to future time but uses a present tense. While we're away he helped his friend for example. As soon as I hear from you I'll tell my parents for example. Wait here until I get back. So they refer to future time but we use a present tense like here gets. First conditional اللي هي الشرطية الأولى الاحتمال الأول. الفورم if plus present simple will plus the infinitive without to. We'll see here examples. If present simple work hard هاي طبعا complement of the sentence. will pass my exams. لاحظون infinitive without to. If she has enough money here if plus the present simple. She'll or she won't. She'll هنا الwill موجودة. Buy a new car infinitive without to. Buy a new car. If we don't hurry up we won't for example wait for you. If you are late I'll or I won't be late or I'll be late. إذن the form of the first conditional if plus present simple will plus the infinitive without to. Question. What will you do if you don't go to the university? تلاحظون بالquestion of the first conditional ما نخلي الاف بالبداية، نخليها بالوسط، وهنا اكو question word اللي هي WH word. What will you do if you don't go to university? Where will she go if she can't find a job? إذا نستخدم ال question word بال first conditional clause and the if is in the middle. Short answer: will you go to university if you pass your exams? تلاحظون هنا short answer yes I will or no I won't. If we look after the planet will we survive؟ هنا استخدمنا الإف بالبداية وراح نجي عليها إن شاء الله. Yes we will or no we won't. Note: the condition clause if اللي هي هاي condition clause can come at the beginning of the sentence. ممكن تأتي ال condition clause في بداية الجملة or at the end أو في النهاية، أو يعني الجملة الثانية تصير هي. If it comes at the beginning إذا جتي في بداية الجملة we put a comma at the end of the clause. هنا نخلي الكوما at the end of the if clause. إذا أتت الإف في بداية الجملة نضع كوما في نهاية جملة الإف، في نهاية الجملة الشرطية نضع كوما. If it comes at the end إذا جت يعني تصير ال second clause هي we do not use a comma. لا نضع كوما. فإذا for example هنا if I work hard هنا جتي الإف الجملة الشرطية وبدايتها الإف نخلي كوما، جتي في بداية الكلوز in the beginning of the sentence or the clause نضع الكوما. We put a comma and and the rest of the sentence I'll pass my exams. تلاحظون هنا الفورم if ال present simple مثل ما هنا مذكور الفورم، ال will and the infinitive without to. I'll pass my exams if I work hard. لاحظوا انه جتي هنا الإف بالوسط وجتي الجملة الشرطية كلها يعني كانت هي الجملة الثانية لا نضع كوما. We do not use a comma. So the conditional clause if can come at the beginning of the sentence or at the end If it comes at the beginning we put a comma after its clause يعني at the end of the clause. هاي ال condition clause وهاي ال result clause. If it comes at the end اجت هنا الجملة الشرطية اللي هي كلها ال if clause we do not put a comma. We do not use a comma. إذا جت ال result clause وبعدين ال condition clause we do not put a comma. Use: the first conditional is used to express a possible condition and a probable result in the future. إذا أكو condition وأكو result هاي بالfirst condition. A possible condition and a probable result وأكو فد نتيجة محتملة in the future. فإذا أكو condition وأكو result مثل ما ذكرت لكم قبل شوية، جملة شرطية وجملة يعني جملة النتيجة result clause. If my check comes I'll buy us a meal. If هاي بالfirst condition if my check comes هنا استخدمنا ال if وال present tense وبعدين ال will وبعدين ال infinitive without to. If my check comes I'll buy us all a meal. إذا هاي ال condition clause وهاي ال result clause. إذا اجى التشيك أو سلموني التشيك I'll buy us، إيش راح يصير بالنتيجة إذا استلم الشيك؟ إنه he will buy us all a meal. هاي صارت ال result clause. I'll buy us all a meal. You'll get wet if you don't take an umbrella. هاي ال condition clause لأن جتي ورا ال if وهاي ال result clause. إذا ما أخذت umbrella شمسية you'll get wet. هاي هنا إذا الريزلت إذا ما أخذت شمسية الريزلت clause إنه you will get wet. What will happen to the environment if we don't look after it؟ هنا هاي ال condition clause وهاي اللي بيها will دائما هي تصير ال result clause هاي بالfirst conditional. English uses a present tense in the condition clause, not a future form. مثل ما ذكرت قبل شوية if it rains, not if it will rain. بالcondition clause we use a present tense. English uses a present tense. هذا present not a future form. ما يصير نستخدم بالcondition clause will. نستخدم a present tense. If I work hard, not if I will work hard. مثل ما ذكرت قبل شوية إنه نستخدم بالif بالcondition clause اللي هي if clause a present tense, not a future form. If expresses a possibility that something will happen. إذا الإف تعبر عن possibility إنه إمكانية that something will happen شيء ما سيحدث. لكن الوين expresses what the speaker sees as certain to happen. لكن الوين تعبر عن إنه المتكلم يرى الشيء إنه ممكن سيحدث. If I find your book, I'll send it to you. هنا expresses a possibility that something is or will happen. What is the thing here? If I find your book, I'll send it to you. إذا الشيء اللي ممكن يحدث إنه يجد الكتاب. If I find your book, I'll send it to you. When I get home, the second one, when I get home, I'll have a bath. إذا هاي الوين من تشوفون الوين هنا إذا بهاي الجملة it expresses what the speaker sees as certain to happen. إنه هذا الشيء متأكد إنه سيحدث. مثلا when I get home I'll have a bath. عندما أصل إلى البيت سوف أستحم. فأني متأكد من إنه هذا الشيء سيحدث. Thank you.